Here's some Kenyan hives I've got set up after the fires. I just had a quick look in this one, and I added this top bar to it 2 weeks ago, literally tomorrow, 2 weeks tomorrow. And I had a quick look, and I can see they've built a full comb out of that. It's really exciting when this happens. These bees were almost starved after the fires, after the bushfires we had here on the south coast. And I had to move them down off the hills where the fires were in Brogo and down to a mate's property in Bermagui. And look how much comb they've built. I mean, that's pure white, fresh honeycomb. There's not a lot of nectar in there. I'm going to try to move this across. Geez, I've properlised that. And check the next one. Ah, look, I must have added 2 because they've also built on that one. I often don't remember how many I've added, but here you can clearly see in 2 weeks they've built at least these 2 combs. They've laid nectar down in these cells, and that's turned into honey now. They've capped over those cells. See these empty cells here, or these open cells, and there they're just kind of starting to seal those cells. And here you can really see capped honey cells. Well, you can't really distinguish between the cells. It's almost like a mottled wax coating. And just below that, down here, they're all empty cells. Well, sorry, they're not empty cells. They're full of nectar or full of ripening honey. You can see that. Beautiful stuff. I'm excited, and I know the bees are excited. I'm going to show you a really good management technique. And what I've got a full bar of honey there, fresh honeycomb. You can see that white comb there, and they're starting to seal it, starting to cap all those cells. And I've got another full comb of honey, and I've got another comb of honey where they're starting to almost finish building it. This one's really heavy, so it's full. It's probably about 2 kilos of honey. So what I do when I'm adding empty bars, empty top bars, like this, or like this, I space them out. So I put a full bar of honeycomb, which is that one there. I put an empty bar in here. So we have a full bar, an empty bar, a full bar. We'll seal this up now. We'll close this gap so there's no gaps between them. Oh, geez, that's so heavy. It's a full bar of honey, though. Be able to harvest that in a couple of weeks. And then we'll put another empty bar in between these 2 drawn out combs. So we've got a drawn out one here, and another empty one, and another drawn out one. And then I'll put the follower board back. I mean, I could add another empty bar here in this space, but because the bees are still left a bit of a gap there, I'm going to wait until that gap's filled, and then I'm going to add another bar in between the follower board, which is a false wall, and the last full comb. So we'll close this up now, and I'm going to try to explain it to you so you get the drift. So what we have here is a follower board. This is the follower board, which acts as a wall, a false wall that can move left and right. So it moves right in this case, so we can add bars. And then we have a full comb. We have an empty comb, an empty top bar, sorry. We have another full comb, and then we have another empty one. And that way there, I know when the bees build comb on this top bar here, they will build it straight, this all along the middle, because they can't build it sideways or that way, because they're going to follow the same line as these 2 bars. Same over here. When I put an empty bar in here, they will build straight down the middle and not sideways. So I can prevent any cross combing by spacing them out between 2 full bars. Does that make sense? I hope so. Good luck with it, and I hope you have a really good time enjoying your bees.